Welcome to another segment of Spill the Tea. This is for real estate agents who are new, hungry, and trying to figure it out. On this show, we bring you honest stories from agents in the field, and you'll get real advice that you can actually use from our mistakes, our awkward moments, and the PTSD that nobody tells you about when you first get licensed. So, I'm Cynthia Day.
And I am Anna Cantu.
And we're the founders of Day and Cantu Luxury Homes Group right here in Texas. And we work luxury, but we started exactly where you are. So let's get into it.
Yes, so today we're so excited, you guys, because we have our guest of honor, Miss Priya Seth. Welcome. We want to know more about you. So tell us what market you're in and how did you get started in real estate?
Girls, getting into real estate was like, just reaching out to whatever God had planned for me. I was always asking him for a sign, and I was looking forward to do something that I'm really passionate about, keeping all that in perspective. When I moved here to Texas after COVID, that's when the first you know, inkling came in that I should do something about real estate because that's where my passion lies. I joined Keller Williams. I think that was one of the best things that happened to me. Got to meet a lot of great people, had a great mentor.
Hmm.
And I think when you're new to real estate, giving the real estate exam is one thing, and then doing so, when you move and start working, you realize, oh my God, none of that book is going to be useful here. You have to
Mm,
learn how to sell
isn't that the
homes.
truth?
Everything is learning, and all that process, you learn every day. Till today, we all are learning, right? So many things are not taught and it just comes with the experience. And that's how I think that's why we need to network. That's why we need to learn and share experiences with each other so that
And
we don't repeat our mistakes. At least we know that somebody else has done it. What can I do to not do that again? So
Yeah, they say a normal person learns from their own mistakes, but a wise person can learn from somebody else's mistakes.
tell us like a super funny story that has happened to you recently, during the time.
Um, so many to start with. Like every day is more than funny. I think it's embarrassing sometimes because you know how we are. We always keep on juggling things, and we have so much on our plate, right? We have all this client, and sometimes one client always is like you finish with one client, and the next thing you have is some getting late to another appointment or some other meeting and for me, I would like to share this thing that happened very recently on one of a very, very casual, busy weekend. I was introduced to a new buyer. It was a referral, and it's a new number. So imagine going through, your phone, and it's a new number. You just said hi, hello, blah blah blah, the usual things, and I just told them that I won't be, there. I'm just going to another showing, and I'll get back to you soon, and that's it, right? Now the the next showing was also a new number. I'm showing them on video. I'm taking them through the house, and at one point, now this the other customer was an Indian family. So they have Indians, we do look at all directions. Like you obviously everybody knows that, right? We like to see the direction of the house. It's facing east, west, and based on that, we probably will not buy the house, right? Now, this client of mine, they were very particular about even certain directions, like the direction of the pool, direction of the master bedroom and all. And while I was taking them through the tour, she's like, "Can you send me a screenshot? Because understand, she's on a video call, so she can't see the things that she wants it recorded." So she's like, "Okay, stand in front of the master toilet, click a picture of the compass, that direction that's facing, and send me the screenshot." I said, okay. They sent it. They sent it to the wrong person, the one I met in the morning. I'm like, imagine what he must have felt. Huh? Toilet master. Yeah. New. This is my new realtor who's sending me a picture.
A picture of a toilet out of the blue.
I was like, God. So and did not, and the worst thing is I did not even realize that I'm sending it to the wrong person, right? So I go to the second place when they want the screenshot, and I look it up and I'm like, where? I'm like, oh my God, I sent it the wrong line. I'm like, I'm very sorry. This was not meant for you.
Tell our viewers what that means exactly. Like when you're sending a picture of the toilet to a client, what is the belief behind it?
So in this is all about Vastu. It's a very Indian way of looking at so they believe that some houses are very auspicious, very lucky. And most of that is based on science. For example, I remember there are a lot of rules to Vastu, and one of the most basic ones that I remember is that there's a couple that always used to have a lot of fights. Okay. And as per Vastu, they found out that their bedroom was right above the kitchen. So when you cook on the kitchen, there's a lot of heat that is generated that it's said to have, negative effects on whoever's living upstairs. And when I first heard about it, I was not very, I did not believe it, right? But I just kept that one point in mind and I said, let me just check if this is really true. So anytime I find any couples that are having fights and who live in two-story, I always check, are they living above the kitchen? Like it's just like feng shui, like how the Chinese follow feng shui is the same thing. It's just all about directions and what is good for you, what is not good for you. And doesn't necessarily mean that if it's good for you, it will be not good for somebody else. Okay. Or it'll be good for somebody else. So what happens is, for example, south facing homes, if your house is facing south, it's really good for certain people who, business class people, but it's not good for some other people. So there's no such standard rule that you can always follow. You have to be it's very specific to what you are. That's why it's not very popular. Um, Feng
Yeah,
Shui, on the
I've
other
heard
hand, is pretty popular.
some people prefer to do north or east, or northeast is okay.
Yes,
And
yes.
some would say absolutely not to south facing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is
South facing is good for
different?
realtors.
Okay, yes. So what are the different, what is north good for? What is east good for? What is south good for? You said it's for business oriented people.
My understanding, it's always been north and south. Also, preferably east at times, but it's usually
Mm.
they lean towards either north or south.
Oh, okay.
Not east and west that much. Yeah.
Mm,
When it
okay.
comes to front door, the entrance door.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a seasoned agent now, can you share with us how, what would you do differently if you were starting over again?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Everybody, I think, should have their own website.
Website, okay.
Even if you're brand new, you don't have any testimonials yet, um, please have your own website and make sure it's linked to a CRM that you have control over,
Mm-hmm.
That's
right?
smart.
So that what happens is even if you move your brokerages, your basic foundation, you can just pick up the whole thing as a tool and then move it to the new place and start working from there. These two things were key for me that I think I will always keep, not repeat that again.
That's actually great advice because just like you said, there's big brokerages that have a web hosting, but you don't take that with you if you move. So
Hmm.
having your own hosting, going to GoDaddy.com is so cheap and people just don't know about it.
Yeah,
Such a great advice.
Yeah, I like that. Continue to brand yourself always
right,
and
right.
create assets that stay with you, right? Like your list, your CRM, your website, your IDX. Yeah, I like that. That's excellent advice.
Okay, so tell us about what is the latest project you're working on or a listing that you are so excited about that you would love people to know more.
I'm listing it's a beautiful home in Salina, and we've priced it so
Tell
that
us,
it's ready to sell.
okay, how much listed for?
615,000.
Bedrooms, baths, what kind of family would this
Five
be
bed,
for?
three car garage.
Ooh.
beautiful home. It's a two-story home. They have an office room, a media room, and they also have an extra loft space, which is huge, which can, be used as a flex room if you want. And the best thing is that they have all the upgrades that was given by the builder. It's like a first owner that they've,
Oh,
so they have done all the upgrades that the builder was giving. So that means their master bedroom is extended, the patio is covered and extended. They have a custom home, built like handmade outdoor kitchen with a Santa Marie, with 2-ton pizza oven installed. Prosper is one of the most sought
oh
after,
yeah.
Prosper High School. They also offer the JROTC program.
So thanks for sharing that.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Priya. Well, you guys, that was another wild ride in real estate, all wrapped up. And let me just say, if you are a realtor that is new in the business and you do want to 3x your income within the next 3 months, definitely learn how to do it without giving up half of your hard-earned commission to a mentor. Check out our course. It's called the 3x Your Contracts and Commissions course on the App Store, the Apple App Store. And another quick question, Miss Priya, you know all about this.
Yes,
What of
ma'am.
your clothes started real estate conversations for you?
I love it, love it, love it. I think everybody should do this, use this marketing technique. Learn
Mhm.
from Cynthia and Anne because I think you guys have just nailed it.
Clear to Close makes clean, witty merchandise designed to get people asking you what you do so that you never have to sound salesy. So stop pitching and start conversations because your next listing could come from a grocery store, just like Priya. And so shop clear2close.shop and wear your lead generation. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Spill the Tea.